If someone's watching this and turns their loved one on the couch like, I'd want to do that, well, that saves that's a direct impact. That saves somebody, right? So that's significant. How often do you get to do that? Save someone's life.
Maybe tonight, that person is you to make a choice to give the ultimate gift, the gift of organ donation. Right now, 103,000 people in this country are waiting for the gift of a life-saving organ donation.
Getting that gift often means the end of someone else's life. But as a Spokane family found out, knowing that their mom and wife's death could save someone else made that loss a little easier to accept. Melissa Luck has their profound story.
So many of you did not have the good fortune of knowing Chantel Brahmer. She was an absolute spitfire, the kind of person that just drew you in. She was also facing a terminal illness, the awful disease that is ALS. Even so, in the months leading up to her death last month, she knew she had the gift of life still to give. What you're hearing is the heartbeat of a life well lived.
She was wild and vivacious and passionate and just over the top with so many things.
A motorcycle rider, an accountant, a mom. No fragile flower, she could be glamorous too. Chantel was living with ALS. And while it took away her ability to speak and to eat, it did not take away her spunk.
When we went to the periodic appointments for the neurologist for her ALS, she always wore the high heels because she was going to show him, right? Strut in those high heels and show him that, God damn it, this is not defining me. I'm still Chantel, God damn it.
But they knew they didn't have forever. Chantel's husband, Nick, saved this audio file of her heartbeat, recorded as she lay in a hospital bed at Sacred Heart. By this time, they knew Chantel was gone. She suffered cardiac arrest several days before. It was Nick, her husband of 24 years, who tried to save her.
Can you tell if she is breathing or not?
I don't think she's breathing.
Okay, so listen carefully. I'm going to tell you how to do chest compressions.
Okay, I'm ready.
Okay, go ahead and start counting. 1,
1, 2, 3,
4, 1,
5.
2.
Chantel would not recover, but it was not yet time to say goodbye.
I like to say our grief is balanced by someone else's celebration, right? Someone is waiting for this gift.
As she battled ALS, Chantel knew she wanted her death to mean something, to help others. It was never a question her organs would be donated. They kept her alive to find a match.
It's sort of the yin and yang, right? We are suffering a huge loss. And I couldn't help but think the day of donation, how there's someone somewhere prepped for surgery, looking at their clock, and they're just waiting.
And by Tuesday, 6 days after Chantel took her last breath on her own, it was time. Time to honor this woman who was about to save some lives. The Honor Walk is a sacred moment. Caregivers and doctors line the halls to recognize this gift, this life. Profound? Yes. Somber for a badass mom and biker? Not a chance.
When it came time, it's like, this is a celebration. This is not this heart-wrenching, somber, oh, I'm so sad. It was like, let's go out with a bang.
A final forget you to ALS. Are we ready? And a musical selection no one on this honor walk could have expected.
Like, kids came over and we went through songs. I'm like, I've got it. How about this? Cranked to the Motley Crue song, and they're just like, oh my God, that's it. That is so mom. They said they've heard everything along the way, but I'm not sure they've ever heard all of a sudden Motley Crue cranking out in an ICU room in the middle of a Tuesday afternoon.
Motley Crue, the motorcycle helmet, a glamorous bride on her wedding day, all of these things came with Chantel on that final walk, along with her husband and their kids. Even the witches lined the halls, her ride-or-die friends who live life out loud like she did. And a final message right before Chantel went down for surgery.
Accountant by day, race car driving, motorcycle riding, maniac by night. Without her, the world is going to be less exciting, quieter, less passionate.
Hours later, her hospital room empty, Nick got this text from Life Center Northwest. Chantel's kidneys ready for transplant. And someone, somewhere, got her heart.
I sort of had this scenario in my head where I have this scenario where I meet the person that has her heart, and I get to put my ear against their chest and listen. Her heart didn't stop beating, it was put on pause, right? Because now it's, hopefully with luck, beating for someone else.
I'm Melissa Luck, 4 News Now.
Just a beautiful story. What a family. I've heard a lot of stories about organ donation, but that one got me.
It's a little dusty in here.
Yeah, well, because Chantel and her family planned ahead, the decision to choose organ donation was an easy one.
And that's why it's important to have these conversations now, as uncomfortable as that might be. It's a simple check on your driver's license that could change the course of someone's life.
And organ donation is incredibly, incredibly rare. Less than 1% of the population has the ability to even give this gift. And so I think just knowing that, you know, your gift at the end of your life, your choice to be able to give this life-saving gift.
When you make that choice, it's a legally binding decision, saving your family from having to make it after you're gone. And April is Organ Donation Month, so it's the perfect time to learn more and confirm your donation status. We've put links to all of those resources in this story on KXLY.com.